Just watched the varsity game where the Pirates came up on the short end of the stick in a run rule, 13-3. Pirates had cut it to a 6-3 advantage. But the Glarus Knights able to run off 6 in their half of inning number 6 to put the game out of reach and behind everybody. So Sawyer Tobias to lead off for the Pirates. And pitches down low, a ball. And Tobias with a grounder to third, on to first, and he is out. So 1 out, bases empty. Brings up Emmanuel Granados. And Granados looks at that first pitch for a strike. And Granados pops that one foul. First baseman giving a run at it and unable to catch up to it in time. Long strike, Granados behind, 0-2. And down low to Granados. Back to the fence. And Granados swung on and missed. High fastball he couldn't lay off. 2 down. Brings up Ryan Hunter. Winds have died down considerably since the beginning of the varsity game. Not blowing as briskly out to left as they were at the start of that game. Opening pitch to Ryan Hunter. Look what I found, the second baseman says, right into his glove. And the side is retired. So 3 up, 3 down for the Pirates in their half of inning number 1. No score from New Glarus. Set the defense for you, Jackson Burbach on the mound. Ryan Hunter behind the plate. First to third, Dylan Rufner at first. Second baseman Sawyer Tobias. No. Who's at second? Sawyer Tobias is at short. Avery Peachy's in at third. Is that Leo?
Yep.
Leo. Rodriguez Lara at.
No, that's 9. Yeah, maybe it is.
It's 9, but I don't know who it is. It's got to be Leo. Leo plays second. Well, folks, I have no idea. I know Emmanuel Granados is in center.
Well, yeah. Paid $300 for yours and you ain't broken in yet.
So Burbach, lefty on the mound for the Pirates. Peachy on third, looking into the sun defensively, and opening pitch swung on and missed. And Burbach ahead 1-0. And a grounder to short. Tobias, unable to come up with that one, kept it in front of him. But runner on first. And Burbach misses outside a ball. And back to the fence. Swinging strike. Gets past Hunter. And Glarus with a runner in scoring position. Down at second base. Burbach delivers swinging strike number 2. In there for strike 3 called. And swung on and missed. Big curveball gets past Hunter, and New Glarus will have the go-ahead run 90 feet away with 1 out in the first. And swung on and missed. Burbach ahead 0-2. And missed on the inside corner, no swing. And that misses outside a ball. And that is a swinging strike. So 2 down via the strikeout. And grounder into left field for a single. And the Glarner Knights plate the first run. They lead it 1-0. Swung on and missed. Even with a ball and a strike for Burbach. And pulled foul. 1-2. And the inning is over. So Glarner Knights played a run. Through winning the play, they lead it 1-0. Avery Peachy going back to his old bat. Ditching the Walmart special. What are the chances it's going to help? Let's hope. Peachy towering over the umpire. Peachy stands in. First pitch to Peachy, grounder to third. Look what I found. And a throw over to first. And Peachy is out. 1 strike, 1 pitch, 1 out. So brings up Dylan Rufner with 1 out, bases empty. And Rufner retired. 1 pitch, 1 out. So 2 pitches, 2 outs for the Pirates. Brings up Luis. Perez Garcia. And swung on and fouled over the Knights dugout. 0-1. Down low, gets by the Glarner Knights catcher, but nobody on base. Doesn't matter.
You got it. You got it.
And down low and outside. And Luis is retired. So 3 up, 3 down for the second time in the game. Inning and a half. New Glarus 1, Waterloo nothing. Bottom of the second for Burbach. Back on the mound. Drops at the bottom of the zone, in there for a strike. And inside, a ball missed. Sun getting low in the horizon. Long shadows for the infielders. 1-1 count from Burbach, and that is a rip to center field. A couple of bounces and out to Granados in center. Runner on first with nobody out. And runner's gone, and throw down to second. Not in time. So runner in scoring position for the Knights. And swung on and missed. 1-1. And top of the zone for a strike. 1-2. Burbach ahead. Burbach's got the one he likes. Sets and delivers. Drops at the bottom of the zone. Misses. Again, good two-strike pitch there. 2-2. See if he keeps it outside. Yep, that is popped up. Rufner will have that in foul territory for the first out. Good grab there by Rufner. Holding the runner at second. And he's off to third. And fouled over the Knights dugout. We'll do it again. Not a bad idea on the Knights to steal with the long curveball delivery that Burbach has. And delivery up high, throws down to third. And Peachy with the tag. And he's out. Nice fire by Hunter. And 2 outs now in a 1-1 count. Inside corner at the knees. 1-2. Hunter thought it was strike 3. He was ready to head back to the dugout. But it's 1-2. And delivery just missed in the outside corner, even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. New Glarus still with a 1-0 lead. And curveball misses off the plate. Nobody on board. And full count. And ball 4. So runner board with 2 down for the Knights. Throw over to first. Runner's back. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Only about a step lead over there at first. Swung on and missed. Bottom of the zone. 0-2. Griffner holding the runner on at first. And pitch coming home, and a foul into left and out of play. So we'll do it again at 0-2. And off he goes. And dead ball. Hit batter. Runners on first and second. I think we're back to the top of the order for the Knights. In there for a strike. Just misses on the outside corner, 1-1. And fouled. And a grounder back to Burbach. Over to first. And recovers in time to get the runner to first. So the Knights strand 2. Fail to score. Heading to the top of the third. They still lead it 1-0. So Leo Rodriguez Lara, Braden Sayer, and Brody Shaner due up, I believe. And the lights are slowly coming on here in New Glarus. The lovely hum of halogen. And down low and catches the outside corner though for Leo. He's in a hole, 0-1. And Rodriguez able to hold up. And down low. 2-2. And that's missed. 3-2. And Leo goes down via the backwards K. Brings up Braden Sayer. And pops out of the glove of the catcher back to the backstop. That's up high. Sayer holds up. 2-0. Down low. 3-0. That's down low. Sayer walks on 4 straight. Pirates with a base runner with 1 out. Brings up Chase Ring, second baseman. Sayer with a big lead over at first. Ring comes up empty on that first pitch. Sayer with a big lead over there. He's holding. Ball 2. That's up high. 2-1. And beating him into throwing to first. He's over there. Just daring him to try to pick it off. Better throw to first, and he could have been out by a mile, but we will take the E1. Runner in scoring position to tie this game up, and Ring with a pop to first. Sayer, no infield fly call on that, so you've got to stay closer to the bag, and doubled off on second base. So the threat retired through 2.5. Waterloo maintains a 1-0 deficit. Bottom of the third. Swung on and missed with that first pitch by Burbach. He's ahead 0-1. This is outside a ball. Down low, gets past Hunter. And swung on and missed. And grounder to third. Peachy with a backhand scoop and on to first. Nice backhander by Peachy out there for the first out of inning number 3. One gets by Hunter. Oh, see that? That camera tilted forward right into the. I got the back of the umpire right now. Foul tip into the glove. Two and one count. Bottom of the zone. Misses. 3-1. And that is back to the fence. So one down and one on now for the Glarner Knights. Thrown down to second. And got him. So we'll just flip that to 2 outs. Oh, gonna take it down. Grounder to short. On to first. Safe. Rufner pulled off the bag.
Shoot him, Ryan.
Burbach swung on and missed. Fire down to first behind the runner and up the first base line is that throw.
Hard to do with a left-handed batter.
And fouled into the third base coaching box and dropped over there by the third base coach. 0-2 count. Burbach sets and delivers in there for a strike. And retires aside. So the Knights strand one failed to score through 3 innings. That will be it. I think they're going to play one more inning, possibly. Yes, they are. They've got a chance. They got time to do that. Pirates going to need a run to continue this game, however. Waterloo will travel to Partyville again tomorrow night.
That's usually where they go. Usually where they go with them.
First time they played them ended up in a 11-11 tie. So we got Brody Shaner for the Pirates, and then back to the top of the order.
Gonna screw loose. Oh, that's why it tipped. Gotta tighten your nuts.
So Brody Shaner in the back to the top of the order, and Sawyer Tobias. We got to see if we can get a run here. Keep this game going. Top of the fourth in an 0-1 deficit. 0-1, if you will. I guess is more like it. And that is in there. Shaner taken for a strike. And that gets away from the catcher. And fouled back. 1-2. And that is away from the catcher. I don't know what the count is. I'm trying to look at the scoreboard. I don't think it's right. 3-2. Full count to Shaner, and that is taken for strike 3. So Sawyer Tobias stands in. And he fouls that one over the Knights dugout. 0-1. Gotta love the hum of halogen. And Tobias out in front of that curveball. 0-2. And down low. One, two count. And that is way outside. And Tobias comes up empty. 2 up, 2 down. And Granados falls that one off the mask of the umpire. 0-1. Outside a ball, 1-1. Down low to Granados. 2-1. And up high and tight, 3-1 to Granados. And a grounder to short. Granados hustling down to first. Just out by half a step. And we will line up. So, quick 3.5 inning game. And the Knights win it 1-0.